And here we go. Alright, some interesting things to start with. Harmonious Archon is very strong. Always strange, because if you have a lot of your own big creatures, it's actually bad. But it's basically, well, I don't know. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything else that really grabs me. Searing Barrage is fine. I'm not crazy about first picking it. I think Harmonious Archon is what we want. 4/5 flying for 6 is good on its own. Hello, 5 Dodo. Talk as if there was a decision to be made here. I'm looking at our pack 1 pick 1 options here. Really, the only two that I feel are even worth discussing are the Mythic Rare that I was just discussing a little bit, and Searing Barrage. I think, I'll be honest, I feel like it's the Archon as a slam dunk. So I'm going to proceed with that, and we will move on. Alright, so interesting, because we have a strong white card to start, but no worthwhile white options to follow up with here. But let's see what we do have. Improbable Alliance is of course very strong. That was a centerpiece of our deck last time. That and the Archon are not going to work and play well together. Golden Egg is okay. This is not a good pack. I wonder what the rare was. I mean, we'll never know, of course. So I think the cards worth discussing are the Alliance, the Golden Egg, possibly the Acolyte. It could help us to power out things like the Archon a little faster. So Tiny is alright. Yeah, I think those are the only three worth discussing. The Alliance, the Egg, and the Acolyte. I'm going to take the Alliance and just bail on the white. It depends on what else comes our way. Do we feel like the Alliance has enough of an upside to speculate this early into a gold card? My answer to that is sure, because I don't feel like we're missing out on a lot in the rest of the pack. With that, here we go. Interesting. Rally for the Throne actually could work pretty well with the Archon. Yeah, that's an interesting thought. The Skullknocker Ogre, don't think so. I think we've already discussed this enough in past streams that it's something that we actually prefer not to play. Bartered Cow is just embarrassing. The Ritual is... That actually could be interesting if we try to go with a go wide white deck. So that actually could be worth discussing. Monitor, no thanks. Reaper of Night is fine. I don't see it as a reason to speculate into black, and Cauldron is perfectly acceptable removal. Process of Elimination brings us to the Ritual, Rally for the Throne, or the Cauldron. I'm actually kind of liking Rally for the Throne. And if nobody else who may be out there has any comments, that's what we'll take. Interesting. If we stay mono white, then the Fireborn Knight is pretty good actually. And turning him into a 3/3. Okay. Enchanted Carriage is fine. The Silver Flame Squire is also fine. And again, I'm not seeing anything else here that really fits into where we might be going. Now the Lock Dragon, if we have real ambitions to doing another blue and red draw 2 deck, then this would be the pick. So really, any of these uncommons, I feel like one could make an argument for, and this Silver Flame Squire is also fine. I'll be honest, I'm kind of liking the Fireborn Knight, and seeing if we can make mono white a thing. It would be nice to get some glass caskets and trapped in towers. And the alternative is the Enchanted Carriage. I am going to be greedy and go for the Fireborn Knight. And there's the trapped in the tower we were talking about, so that seems like a good pick. Maybe that previous cauldron will wheel, we'll see. I think this would be nice in a Knight's deck, of course. Yeah, trapped in the tower seems perfectly... Hi Joe, I'm just now seeing your comment. I'm seeing it actually 2 packs too late. The dragon was a good choice, I think, but I decided to try for this other direction. Had the draw Drake a few minutes. I don't know that I'm trying to force red-white so much as white. I feel like white is off to a pretty solid start here. And again, if we go wide, then the ritual has a real home. Let's see. The Lonesome Unicorn would be fine. The Hengewalker. This is I feel like this is a higher ups. I think this is more reasonable. Yeah, exactly. That was and I feel like the subsequent picks have been reasonable. Righteousness, Snuth, thank you. Although that could be interesting. Knight of the Keep is fine if unexciting. The Scarecrow doesn't have a place for where we seem to be headed. So I don't know, I'm actually tempted to take a Righteousness at this point. Because we're likely to see more of these knights as we go along. So, if you have any thoughts on... You and the Righteousness Fling Dream. I guess we could still go red with this Fireborn Knight. Sure, why not? and as promised, here's the other knight, and here's the Fling. Do I really want a red card at this point? I'm happy to main deck True Love's Kiss, but I feel like it's too early to be picking those over other cabs cars. Sure. Let me see something. Sure, I'll grab a Fling. What the heck? At this juncture, I'm actually liking the Idyllic Range a little better. Yeah. Hey, Elox, good to see you. So, quick recap. Pack 1 pick 1 was Harmonious Archon. We've been prioritizing some white cards since then. Improbable Alliance was pick 2. And since then, you know, the white cards have seemed reasonable enough to proceed in that direction. Having said that, I'm going to continue with I'm still not positive that we're going to run red or not, but It's entirely possible. Bartered Cow. These are both cards that I don't really want to play. I guess the Bartered Cow, they're both really bad. If we stay mono white, this has a better. Obviously, this will stay, or at least has a better chance of making the deck. If we stay red white, then this could make the deck. I'm gonna go with the Ogre, just because it is a higher level card, so to speak. Draw it. The red cap actually is not a terrible thing, given our possible go wide action. So sure, let's grab that. There's another fling. That's pretty funny. Broom. I may just take that for the collection. I can't imagine running 2 flings. Could I? Let me take something off of my monitor. There we go. I think, yeah, no. 2 flings, nah. Let's take the Broom for the collection. And blow your house down? Sure, possibly. Fervent Champion. Cauldron, the red cat melee. Interesting. Searing Barrage. Okay, so I feel like red is kind of shaping up here as well. Turning him into a 3/3 would be pretty cool. This requires more knights. We have this guy. Yeah. So we had started in a mono white-ish direction 5. We seem to be settling into a white and red situation here. There's some fine removal spells. Obviously, I think I would take the melee over the barrage. The Fervent Champion. I don't know. I actually did give some thought to that. I was actually leaning towards red-black of the ones that we talked about last time. Clearly, we're not headed in that direction right now. But I do have it in mind for a future one. And I'll be honest, the idea of forcing any color pair at all kind of rubs me the wrong way, because I really much prefer to head in the direction that the cards are leading me. So that could be worth another discussion. Why red-black, or why my other comment? If you're questioning the red-black, it's because at least in this format, that is a color pair I have not dealt with in a while. Okay, so if we're not forcing, okay, there's forcing, and then there's going where the cards lead you, or at least where you believe they're leading you, and I don't know that there's really anything in between. See you later. I'm saying goodbye to my wife, and I hope to see you again later. Certainly the signals, that's true. I'm not sure about the other one. Okay, so I have a number of things swirling through my head here before I go with that. Let me look at 5's remark. Play any color. You have to understand each pairing. What cards? I hear that. I hear that. So that might be something to consider for the beginning of Theros, which is going to be in our backyard in the very near future. Find out the best archetype and force it. Okay. I don't know if I have it in me to make such an approach work. Maybe. I don't know. I also feel like forcing any color pair, any archetype is... how can I say this? You're opening yourself up to some really bad luck. To put it... to sort of oversimplify what I'm trying to express. So this would be a worthwhile discussion to be having. To be having like outside of a draft meeting, you know, just as in an actual chat session. Okay, let's go back to the choices that confront us right now. Yellox has indicated his preference. His preference for the melee or the barrage. Mono white. Is it a thing? Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards that are playable. Cauldron and Griffin. The only drawback to the Griffin is that with the Harmonious Archon in play, it would become a 3/3 rather than a 3/4. We could still go green-white. That is an interesting point. I guess that's true. We have no green cards so far. I don't know if Sir Farron is worth going into green 4. Red is bad. Oh, well, yeah, sure. The fling and the blow your house down. I agree with that. And the improbable alliance seems, well, improbable. In fact, no, let's leave it there for now. Given that that's true, the prize Griffin would make the most sense. So these two, we're likely to see more of. The melee, maybe not. Okay, so as usual, too many factors to juggle all at once. Fair enough, Yellox. In that case, the tracker and the paladin become better with the Archon. That is true. Well, okay. So explain to me why the paladin is better with the Archon. He'll turn into a 3/3. Yeah. Okay. Lots of good comments here. So Joe is saying a pro version of forcing very different from what most players consider. Okay. Color inconvenient for the player on the left. Okay. Again, more stuff for my feeble brain to try to wrap around, and that is a nuanced level of drafting that I feel like is, at least for now, kind of beyond me. All right, so everything else being equal, if we're going to continue considering mono white, then the Cauldron or the Griffin are the call. I think I like the Cauldron a little bit better at this point. Goose said was more in terms of the latter one. I know who Osip is. I'm not sure who Gerard is. Okay, I'm taking the Cauldron, and here we go. The Hushbringer is interesting. And there's another Knight, Golden Egg. Okay. That is a field that I am not familiar with. I am not the biggest sports fan on the planet. Okay, so now the Hushbringer would shut down this ability. So that's right, Inspiring Veteran, of course. We have a Knight token here. We have a Knight here. Here's a Rimrock that may come back. I was so focused on the Hushbringer. I like it as a white card in general, but again, it shuts down the Harmonious Archon. All true. I like the way you're thinking there. The Ardent Veiled Tactician sort of checks a number of the boxes for what we've just done, so I feel like that's our pick here. Yeah, I think this is a pretty clear Tactician. The dummy we could talk about, but Tactician obviously is that much better. Lucky Clover could be interesting, but the Tactician... Oh, and there's another Tactician. How about that? Didn't I pick a... I'm putting this Weasel Cap red back into the main deck for now. It's possible. Another Fireborn Knight. Very interesting. And a Unicorn. I think a second Knight is kind of good for what we want. Yeah. And another Tactician? Sure, I'm willing to take gifts that are staring me in the face. I hear that. I am fine with that. Outflank. Given that we are maybe going a little wide, the outflank is not bad. Gingerbread is always good. Shining Armor I'm not really interested in. Yeah, I do like it. Beloved Princess, no thanks. I think Shepherd of the Flock is definitely what we want. It does create 2 human tokens. I have 3 righteousnesses. I have 1. Mono, yeah, that is true. I do like the Shepherd, the Ranger. I'm liking it actually mostly for the adventuring. I really feel like it is a riskier pick. I agree with that. Do you think that this, well, it's not a human draft, and wheeling is, this is not going to come back. Shepherd or Ranger? Let's see what our curve is looking like. I am liking the Shepherd a little bit better. I feel like it is a safer pick. And do I need it too? That is why I'm looking at this. All right, I am taking the Alliance out right now. I'm going to take the Blow Your House Down out for now. In our 4 slot, we have 2 of these knights as well as the ritual. In our 2 slot, we have 1 creature only. I think Shepherd of the Flock is what we want here. Yeah. Okay, nothing for us here. So interesting. Knight or equipment? Don't have that many knights, do we? Let's see. We have the red cap. We have 1 knight here. We have him. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. Do you think the tournament grounds is worthwhile here? The alternative is the Knight of the Keep, which is another knight. These are both arguable picks, I think. We already have the 1. If we stay mono white, well, mono white splashing for a veteran. Yeah, so 5. They don't get worse. Okay. And they are planes themselves. That's a good point. Thank you. Okay. No, your arguments are working for me. I think Jousting Dummy is what we want here. Yeah. The Hengewalker, since that is likely to get a 3/3, or to be a 3/3, and now we pick up a Bartered Cow because it is white. Another Grange. How about that? Alright, let's take a closer look at what we've got here. Here's another Shepherd. Scorching Dragonfire is not a bad choice. Yeah, I like it. How much removal have we got? We have the Cauldron, we have an outflank, we have 1. Where's my Trapped in the Tower? It's really true, we could. So with that, if we stay mono white, and of course we might splash red for the veteran. The Knight and the Tactician. Is it possible? Interesting. Everybody likes the veteran. The veteran? I assume you mean the Youthful Knight? The Tactician? Seems unlikely. But I am fine with the Youthful Knight. For what we have, I think it's absolutely fine. Here's some more white removal. The Arcanist Owl is kind of funny. It's a 3/3 flyer. The rest of it is sort of pointless for our deck. Although it could find the Cauldron or the Walker. Yeah, Trapped does make sense. It's cheaper. It's absolutely. Or Dummy. Or Dummy. I'm not seeing any Dummy. Yeah. What have we got? Oh, right. I see what you mean. I thought you were talking about another card. Yeah, Muvu is good. There's another Cauldron. There's another Idyllic Grange. Here's a Knight. The Deafening Silence is pointless. Alright, so interesting. We're moving towards a good amount of so-so removal, which, okay, that's nothing wrong with that. There's another Knight, that's fine. The drawbridge could be interesting to haste our guys, but there is a Sarkara. Okay, obviously the problem with Sarkara is its double red thing. Yeah. So I think another Youthful Knight is fine. Turning it into a 3/3 with our Archon would be great. So Define Youthful, I don't know. She looks pretty young to me. I'm fine with the Knight here. I think you would have some energetic evenings there, if you were to do so. I'm tempted to take just the Bognaughty for my collection, because I don't think there's anything else here that I'm going to be playing. If we run red, possibly the Knight. Yeah, right. And these are discussions that I'm not sure we should be having in a public forum. Okay. Yeah. Trebuchet. Oh, Trebuchet. I didn't even notice that. Gotcha. Okay. Well, there are different kinds of sports. Yes, indeed. Trebuchet. This is obviously more. I think I like the Knight a little bit better. Another Unicorn. Another Weaselback. If my date were wielding a spear, I think I would be running away too. It depends on the expression on her face, I think. Okay, let's look at our curve, because I feel like our curve considerations will drive the pick from this pack. Yeah. There are. I don't know about this righteousness in the fling. It's too crazy, but we'll deal with that in due course. White-red is a definite thing. We have some worthwhile red cards here. Veteran Rimrock Knight. Six, 7, 8. So we're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to see 6 or whatever more of the 6 or so of these again. Well, you know, I hear what you're saying. What do we have in the way of 1, 2? So in white, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 playables. I was just looking at the mono white possibilities, that's all. I see what you're saying. Okay. Subtraction is one of the higher math skills. Okay, so we have a ton of things in our 2 column here. Joust, red cap, That is true also. And again, I still have in the back of my mind that it might be worth splashing red even just for this one veteran. Weapon rack, interesting choice. I kind of like the weapon rack with well, they don't have any huge creatures actually, so exactly. Sure, let's try it. Fairy Guide Mother, nice. Another Youthful Knight, also nice. These are both strong. Agreed. How many Youthful Knights? We have 2. Another 2 on First Striker that can get pumped by the effects that we have is fine. Yeah, the Princess. Ooh. Some good stuff here. The Princess is unblockable with Archon. Well, not quite unblockable. I will say this is the one that really caught my eye when we started. Much as I like the Knight, I feel like this can do some really good work for us. Not a lot here. This could be kind of our finisher if the Archon does not show up. That is true if the Archon comes into play. I mean, let's be honest. If we go through an entire series, we're going to see it in maybe half the games, maybe. So, with Archon, gotcha. Okay. I guess the Paladin. Although he also will become a 3/3. With a 4/4. He costs 6. What do you think? The Prophet for the scrying or the Paladin? I don't think either one is very good for us. This could have a little more upside as a Knight. I think I'm tempted to go with the Paladin at this juncture. And so with that, here we are. Nothing here for us. The Gargoyle? Could be a 3/3. Sure, I'll grab the Gargoyle. But it seems unlikely to make the deck. The Chase. Deafening Silence. I guess. Oh, Barge in. Good trick. I think we want the Barge in here. untapped part of Squire. That's a good call. Did I remember that? Where is he? Untap it. You do. Yeah, you like Knight of the Keep better than the Barge Inn? What do we have in the way of combat tricks right now? We have the Squire we just picked up. I don't know that I count the Guide Mother as a battle trick because it is not instant. And that's kind of it. Tell me why we don't like Barge in here. On the other hand, he upgrades to a 3/3 with the Archon out. We're not playing red. All humans. That's a good reason. We already have one Gargoyle. I can't imagine playing two. Are we going to play a Crashing Drawbridge, or shall I take the Shine Chaser for Vault and Collection? Okay, let's cut some cards. So I'll be honest, the first thing that I want to do is drop Fling and Righteousness. We can put them back, trust me. The weapon rack does not excite me. The Red Paladin, agreed. At this stage, I'm going to drop these red cards. And I guess I did. The Veteran would be very strong for us. And two plan. Oh, yeah. Well, Gargoyle and Bridge. Agreed. Okay, obviously we need some more lands. I could drop the Veteran and go completely white. Obviously we're going to need some more lands. 15 is not going to cut it. Although if we are mono white, then 16 lands is probably fine. How many creatures have we got right now? 16. That's okay. Actually, it should be more, because Rally for the Throne is a creature. So I dropped Righteousness before. Well, I can put it back for the time being. Alright, I think really the question that I'd like to determine right now is keep the Veteran and, you know, a few mountains in. I kind of think it's worth it. How many knights? A good question. We have one token here, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Just click on the deck. Click on the Archon symbol. You lost me. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so as you said, 10 knights. Okay. Okay, you know what? I forgot that was there. What do we have? 39 cards. If I include the spell? Sorry, don't know which spell you mean. Right. Right, and that was part of my manual account. Right, yeah, and Rally creates more creatures, so it's really an extra creature beyond the number of creature cards. Alright, so I'm going to assume for the moment that we're keeping the veteran. I think 3 mountains is enough. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, Rally makes humans. I'll show you. Makes 2 humans. No, just regular humans. Just regular tax-paying citizens. They're actually not citizens. Isn't citizen a creature type? So Grange is still good with these knights, the youthful knights and the fireborn knights. So there you go. Well said. Let's see. So 9, 10, 11, 12. So while we're considering our options, let's add some. So 6, 7, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I have 16 lands at this moment, subject to change. But at least they're not cowards. Well, I mean, I hope that's true in for our deck. Removal-wise, I don't know. Do you really feel like holding onto this righteousness is a thing? I'm tempted to lose the righteousness and add something else, like the rack or the drawbridge. Possibly the knight. I hear that. I feel like this deck is trying to be aggro. If we succeed in being aggro, then it's not going to have a place. But if we end up on our back foot, then of course it's going to be good. Okay, I'll leave it in for now. And let me check our stats again. That's not what I wanted. Okay, sure. Let's do a card back. So we're still holding at 16 or more creatures. 16, 17, or 18. Yeah, looking similar as it did before. Okay, we have a deck. I'm willing to give it a try and see how it goes. Do you think we need to go to 17 lands? We have 1 6-drop, 1 5-drop. Everything else is a 4-drop or less. And given that we do have a second color, an additional land may be worth having. The Broom over Righteousness. I'm assuming this is a tongue-in-cheek remark, Joe. There's not a lot of sacrificing that's going to be going on here. And failing that, it's just a 2/1 creature. And for a 2-drop, do we like a 2/1 nothing better, or do we like the crashing drawbridge better? The rack over the righteousness. All right, let's see what that looks like. Okay, so the weapons rack is going to be good with the Archon. It'll be good with our first strikers. It'll be good with our flyers. Yeah. All true. And again, it's yeah, that's probably true. I feel like that's a well-reasoned statement there, 5. Okay. So here's a deck. I'm going to bring this into the arena and see how it fares. Are there any other suggestions? By the way, while your folks are considering that, normally I would have had to stop today pretty promptly at about 2:30 or 2:40, but the student who was scheduled to come at 3 has canceled for today, so I'll have some extra time to squeeze an extra couple games in, assuming we make it that far. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's not. All right. So I understand the argument for righteousness. I understand the argument for weapon rack. In truth, the weapon rack can even help when you're on the back foot as well. It's not quite as bombastic as the righteousness, however. Okay, so here's the criteria in my mind on righteousness versus weapon rack. As we discussed, I feel like righteousness is appropriate for when you're on your back foot. Okay, but when you're aggro, it's just a dead card. But I feel like weapon rack can serve in both camps. So it has basically a ceiling and a floor, whereas righteousness only has a ceiling, if that makes any sense. You follow what I'm saying? No? Okay, having said that, let's give it a try. Okay. We're going to keep this. We need 1 land for things to start happening. The alternative is to mulligan. I really dislike mulliganing on the play. Again, on my own, I would keep this and hope for the best. I do not know the odds of having a land in the first 2 cards. If there are 14 lands left. Yes, 14 lands left. So let's figure it out. So 14 divided by 14 divided by 33 is our answer. So it's going to be, no, see, 14, So 1 out of 3. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's keep it. Hope for good stuff. Okay, that's nice. I think we need to play the Squire here and get going. And we have these guys coming along. And that costs 3, so... Aha, he got his mountain. Huh. Okay. Nice. So we're going to start with the Tactician and follow it up with the Meaning of the Wreck. Sure, I'll do a mountain because there's no reason not to. Any adamant needs we have will be met by our next turn. Heh, too late, sorry. And he has reach. How annoying is that? On the other hand... So I could do the veteran and attack, or I could tap his creature and then play the veteran. I'm kind of liking veteran and attacking. The alternative is to stand pat and bring out the Fireborn Knight. Lots of good choices here. Yeah. I like the idea of pressing. Yeah, exactly. Ah. I like the idea of doing this first in order to dissuade him blocking. And I can hold that if need be. Interesting. Knight versus knight. Alright, we're going to tap his guy. Yeah, he should have done that first, so he missed a ping. Okay, let's do this. And I am gonna... Okay. Outflank is interesting. Alright, so let's hit him for 5, then play our own 3/4 guy, and hope he has no removal. Yes, please do. I'm going to let it through. Channel Fireball. Let's see. Interesting to the hyper geometric distribution for Magic players. Yeah, I am planning on letting it pass. Joe, if you'd be willing to post that in a Facebook instant message, I'd be most grateful. Ooh, that's interesting. Huh. Okay, lots of options here. I could tap his creatures and hit him for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Could be. Just swing. I have the outflank ready. Sure. So let's send in these two guys. I could send in the third as well and play the outflank as a trick. But if he chooses not to play anything, then I will simply lose him. So I'm just going to attack with these two and see what he does. Interesting. Can I do anything about that? I guess not. I could tap. I could tap his two guys. I think that would be a good thing to do right now. Yeah. All right, I have to decide. Just let it happen and trade knight for knight. Okay. Because they're going to deal each other 4 damage. Unless he doesn't block, of course. Okay, and let's play him. Not quick enough. Damn it! I took too long. I'm missing how I could have done that. I could... I should have done it right. And now I've been distracted. My boy, I am just... Alright. Part of the problem here is I'm getting distracted by trying to think about the game and trying to follow the chat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and he's gonna ping me. Alright, so I guess it's a punt, but the trouble is I am being distracted. Yeah. Yeah, and he's gonna ping me twice, and I have no life gain. Okay. No, it's my own fault for allowing myself to be distracted. Interesting. We both have the two knights here. All right. So that's a game that I should have won, but as I say, too distracted. All right. I will try my hardest to keep focused on both things as well as I can. Indeed. All right. We can do better. This is the same hand. So I can start with these two. This is a better hand to mulligan since I'm on the draw. That's a little unfair 5 dodo because again, I am reasonably sure that that game would have gone at least longer if my mind hadn't been pulled into too many different directions. So you're saying no? You're suggesting no to keep or no to mulligan? So I hear that. Strangely enough, yeah, definitely. Strangely enough, I've actually done mostly fairly well with red-white decks that I have drafted. So I don't know how true I would really consider that. I don't think it much matters. Let's go with the Jousting Dummy. Actually, I like the Youthful Knight a little bit better at this juncture. Weapons just due to make smaller question. Which of those do men with smaller? Long story short is blue white skies. Oh, that's interesting. And he didn't attack. I feel like playing the Skuldron and the Dummy here. And going for the Knight afterwards. Yeah, I think so. Take quick. It's not really required once you get people if it doesn't play it. He's got a Carter Monitor deck. So I think getting our flyer out is probably a good thing to do. Alternately, yeah, that was an op punt. I could do Rally. Oh, they're both instants. So I could either get my flyer out now, or I could tap his 2 creatures. I feel like I'd rather get the flyer out now and then Rally. No, I'm thinking of the ritual. Never mind. This also makes my... Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, he should attack with at least one of his creatures. Isn't that strange? Sure, let's get one of these guys out. I haven't touched anything, so I cannot say. Okay. Alright, well, isn't this interesting? Alright, well, it can't counter anything now. I think I'd like to play the Knight. And then put a counter on it. Huh. Plus it'll help my it'll help with my outflanks. And let's put. I have 3 planes out. I think it has to be on the Firstborn Knight, or I can make him a first striker. I like it on the Knight. Interesting. Can't play him yet. 1, 2, 3. I can make him a 4, 5, and he can still profitably block. Yeah, that's the alternately, I could use my Scalding Coal. No, that's not. That's just gonna clean things up. He has got some good. Ah, that's not nice. Anything I can do about that? May as well play this guy. Oh, interesting. One more land would be very nice. Oh, but these will all be 4/4s actually. Harmonious Archon is going to be very weird for us. Alright, well, let's play this guy. I'm not following what you guys are saying in the chat, I have to say. I can pump him once. Okay, I guess that seems fair. One, two, three. Yeah. I don't mind attacking with some creature and then outflanking, but it seems like a waste. The Archon's going to turn this into. It's going to turn these two into 4/4s. Oh, and it'll turn this into a 3/3. Wow. All right, let's. Four 3s. Yes, you're right. I thought this was +1/+1. I stand corrected. I sit corrected. Yes. I would love to send in a double striker, but I can't. With the Cauldron and the. Attack with the Youthful Knight. So. Alright. I'm going to. I'm shaking my head because I would have done the Guide Mother, but I don't have time to dicker around with it. I don't think it much matters. I think I'd rather get 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoot the turtle without flank. Next to first strike damage. Yep. Yep. And I can pump him once. So I'm gonna save the I'm gonna save this for now. It's a little too much for me too. Oh gosh. I thought you have no time left to spare and hover 5 levels. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't have enough time to puzzle at Woodman. Yep. Exactly what I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and play our harmonious guy. And then think about some he could counter. Play it or attack, because he could have a counter spell. And no time. Swamps. Okay, of course. Yes, you're right. I'm going to run out of time. Okay, so let us send in him, and him. And that's that. Okay, thank you guys. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. We'll start with either the Cauldron or the Guide Mother. I feel like the Guide Mother is a good start. I would have started the Cauldron if I had nothing else to do. So if this is a mill deck, then it's worth trade. I'm willing to trade. Although there's a good chance we might be able to get a... Alright, so I'm not going to trade because there's a good chance we'll be able to get a counter on it at some point. So I'm going to play the Cauldron and pass. And hope that... Well, let's see what happens. I could always outflank it if he attacks. no block. Huh. Again, I was saving this because there's a good chance we'll be able to get counters on it. Right. That's what I'm thinking for damage purposes. Could still do it, but no. Right. What was that? A youthful knight? I'm gonna send him in and play the tactician. Alternately, I could just save this. Useful knight. You like the henge? Really? Why instead of that tactician? He can block his guy. Okay, I will follow your line, but tell me why you say that. Board pressure? Okay. Okay, the tactician does that also? Am I wrong? Great henge is great. Too bad it's not in the deck. Ooh, there goes our Archon. Ah, that's annoying. Let's see. At this stage, I would like to... And it can tap. Sending this in is kind of point unless I tap this now. Ugh. We are missing mana. I could send this in and outflank if need be. Yeah. I'd rather not send in the guide mother. I feel like that's just suicide. Okay, he did not bite. I'm going to tap him down at the beginning of his next combat. Interesting. That's going to be a problem. Oh boy. Okay, so I guess we send in the henge and play the tactician. That is annoying. It has to be Firstborn Knight and get some outflanks going. Yeah. And here's hoping that he leaves it in play. Yeah, no good attacks. Why? He's just gonna block and I'm gonna lose 2 life. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. So Joe, tell me why you were advocating attacking. I had no good attacks, and I'll just lose 2 life in the bargain. I'm tempted to block. No, yeah, I'm agreeing with that. Hope he doesn't mill anything good. Planes. Another collector? That's just weird. Oh, this is not bad. The alternative is to attack with him and threaten the cauldron. Yeah. I was just coming to that same conclusion, Yelox. Nothing here to do. Okay. Yeah, I think so. So no damage, and I'm going to. Yeah, go ahead. Well, at this point, I'm going to block one of his collectors. Okay. That is true. That's strange. Why did he I'm confused. That was just a gift. So he just handed that to me on a platter. Why? What do you think? Why did he I know something came up in his real life and he had to deal with it. I'm not understanding that. Actor? Not following you there, Joe. Yeah, I'm not understanding that. I go first. Good for me. I think this is fine. I have a dummy, I have a squire, I have a knight. I have both manas. Yeah, I don't mind. I'm happy to get the win. Of course, I prefer to actually earn it. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. Of course, we'll start with the idyllic range. Food. Let's get our knight going. And in the absence of a basic land, I could trap that. But I think I would rather just play the dummy and Grange. Too bad I'm seeing all these Granges first. No good attacks. Another land and our knight can come out. Interesting. That works too. Sure, let's play a veteran and send both guys in. Yeah. I'm gonna send in both. Put the pressure on. Alright, so I'm in decent shape. I can rescue something if need be. Not right now. I'm gonna let it through. Nice. Lots of good choices here. Let's attack first and then play our knight. Yeah. Exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah. I keep forgetting about the first strike. This is actually a nice antidote to the knight. That is true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be outstanding. Too bad. Okay, so I feel like trapping him and swinging with my knight. Yep. Trap. I think I'd rather hold him for value. The alternative is to play it. It's more mana efficient to do this. Okay. Yeah, Oh boy, that's a problem.
I have been against we were born.
That's gonna be hard to beat. Oh boy. Yeah, that is just unfortunate. I could just concede now. I could get rid of this guy and send in him. And he still has 3 cards in his hand. I'm going to do the ritual and swing at him with everybody. Hey, Sacrifice, we're about to lose to Garrick. He just played him. Ritual and swing with the gang? Jeez. And I have no timeouts right now. So it's either him or him or him. Alright, so let's just swing with everybody and hold up the Cauldron or the Silver Flame. I mean, all he has to do is just stay alive and amass a crazy army of wolves. Okay, so I'm willing to trade these two. And I could save my... use a 3/3. Yeah, it really is true. I'm gonna save my guy and then just replay him, I guess. No, I'm thinking of the bounce. Yeah, let's do this. Hello. Of course, this is gonna go up in... he's going to make 2 more guys. He's going to destroy that. And he's going to play something, which I cannot get rid of. Oh, he's playing 2 more creatures. That makes it hard. I don't have enough to play him. I can make him a 3/3. I can... Ugh. There are just no good options here. Yeah, we don't. Does anybody object to my scooping? If I had a lot more lands, then maybe, but you object? Oh, thank you so much for subscribing one night stands. I really appreciate it. Thank you. If you have some way to help us out of this conundrum, I would love it. But really, I thank you for the support. Okay, so let's do something. Let's do the knight, because he's the bigger creature. And I mean, I'm still at 16, but... sacrifice. Yeah, okay. Right, I'm playing... I wouldn't say I'm on tilt, but I would say my brain is has lost function on one of its 4 cylinders.
You cannot run or hide.
Choose blockers. Sure I'll take 5. Unless he makes it much bigger. Trapped in the tower would be nice. And then I can play the squire. I need more lands in order to get things, and I don't have any time. He can make... They'll just trade anyway. I still have a little bit of time. I really don't know. I'm sure this is a bad line, but I don't see any good lines. I guess I can attack. It'll kill. If he double blocks, it'll kill one of them. I like it. Okay, thank you. And we'll keep him back as a block. Do I need blockers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just send him. Shit, doesn't matter. Yep. All I need is black mana and an elder spell. No problem. Let's block him. And I'll let 2 through. Yeah, that would be fine too.
We are the apex predator.
Flame sweep couldn't hurt either. I could get rid of one of these and swing, but not much help there. Let's see, 4, 5, 6. That'll just bring... Silver Flame Ritual is really a waste right now. I would force him to double block. Yeah. 9. He's going to make 2 more. Okay. I'm okay with you guys. I am going to concede because, as you say, more games is better, although this brings us to 2 losses. So we're at 2 and 2, unless I miscounted. 2 and 2. No, I understand. 5. We were using this as a means of practicing, but at that point there were no decisions because anything I could do was really just pointless. It was indeed. This is a good hand. We can start with a mother, go to a knight, 1 more land, we get a guy. We're going to keep this. Dwarves. Get your deliver. Not sure what that refers to. Well, delivery. I assume that's what you meant. So does he have a bunch of dwarves? We're about to find out. Ah, you did mention that the cube, and he has another one. That is just annoying. Interesting choices here. I am tempted to tap his guys on his next combat. Good for you, Joe. +2/+2. Yeah, I'm gonna send him in and trick if he exactly. Let's send in both. See what happens. Okay, that's fine. And we will tap on his attack step. Like 2 hours away? Oh. Sounds awesome. Okay. Would really have liked to have seen another land there. So we could trap something and play a cauldron. I think that's what I want. Why not Squire to get rid of 1 dwarf? Totally not following what you're saying. Ah. Okay. I hear that. But I am going to take a good amount of damage otherwise. Jeez Louise. Alright, this game is not looking very promising, my friends. No attacks? That's so strange. Alright, so what shall we tap? Oh no, I can't tap anything. Never mind. Sure. I feel like it has to be a Fireborn Knight. No. Oh my gosh. We could trap and Cauldron? Or we could Cauldron and keep up a Squire trick. I hear that. And yeah, we're going to pass the turn and save our mana for either the Squire or the Cauldron. Yeah, okay. To any target, he's going to whack one of my creatures, although I guess I could... Oh, 3 damage. It's not going to be enough. Alright, so be it. I can give it +2, but that's not going to be enough. Sure. Send your Ginger Broody and see if I care. Why is he not... There we go. I think we need to get rid of one of his dwarves. I don't know why he's sending this in. Yeah. So, blockers. Okay. Oh. That's a good point. I guess I'm still going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. First strike. Sure. Too little too late, I think. Trapped in the tower, it would be fine. Plus a tactician. Alternately this guy. Only 2 blockers. I think 2 blockers plus the trapped is better. Yeah. don't think so. We need blockers. I could double block his 7 dwarves. Seems bad though. Although I'm gonna get this guy out next. You think it's worth double blocking his? Yeah, he'll kill the tactician. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Oh my gosh. So I can play a the Harmonious Archon is problematic. It's going to make him a 3/3 double strike. The alternative is both of these guys. The Harmonious Archon is going to turn him into a 3/3. So this is not going to do it for us. I think it has to be the Knight and the Squire. That's fine. Not happy about it though. Yeah, exactly right. It's an interesting card. Obviously against his deck it's and it upgrades these guys. Yes, indeed. Our other trapped would be nice. Cauldron is fine. I think we need to... Yeah, boy. I think it has to be Cauldron and Circara. And I don't mind getting rid of the Archon at this point. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this now, so it doesn't keep pinging me or my guys. And I can block one of these. I think I have to block that. And the Ogre can help us to draw into something that is actually useful. If you had Vigilance, that'd be nice. I'm pretty sure this game is almost over. Yeah, that is true. Okay, so these two would trade. Do I want to trade or do I want to just chump him? I'm going to chump and do this. What can I draw? That actually helps a little bit. Yeah, it does. But I'm going to lose on the next turn anyway because he attacks with his Brute and these guys and him. What happens if I play him? He turns into a 3/3. He turns into a 3/3. I think that's it, my friends. I'm going to concede and end the series. Yeah. Any objections to conceding? Just pass and bluff a trick. What bluff a trick? For fun? He would become a 4-5, but he becomes a 3-3, a 3-3. A 3-3 and a 3-3. Sure, let's block. Doesn't matter. Sure, let's pump him, because why not? Can we do it again? No. Really doesn't matter, because I am dead. And that is that. Another 2 and 3 series. I was thinking it had 2 counters on it. I'm not sure why I thought that. Oh, it becomes a 4-5 because it was... No, 3-3. It would be a 4-4. 4-4? Yes. And that is that. I did 2. Well, the first game was just bad because, as I said, I got too distracted. Let's see what we've got. Witch's Vengeance. That's nice. And those 3 guys. Okay, it's 2:30. Do I want to start another draft? I would not have enough time to really go very far. So, you know what? But I do have enough time to do the draft and maybe 1 or 2 games, which I can then finish off later. Are you guys game to go through another draft in 1 or 2 games? As an early gifting, and Zach is here. I'm fine with an early Christmas gift. All right, sure. Let's do another draft and see if we can't do a little bit better. And as a thank you to our new subscriber. Okay, Emry is really good if you can go artifact heavy. Sarkara is really good if we can go red knights. We can even pick. Oh, okay. If that's what turns you on, my friend. So we have Emry and we have Sarkara. Those are both fine. Bog Naughty is not bad, but it is more of a build around. Well, so is Emry, I guess. So Emry. So does that mean Emry and Sarkara are on the nice list? Yes. I do like Emry. And as I say, if we can prioritize artifacts, if we can do this and Arcanist Owl and stuff like that, that would be fantastic. I'm willing to try Emry. Let's go for it. Okay, so following up, the Servant is not bad, the Broom is okay. Sounds good to me. The Dummy, yeah. So, the Sorcerer's Broom, let's see, in blue. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay, so I am tempted to go with the Servant. So Zach, tell me why you like the Broom, considering where we are right now. Okay, so Zach and Joe, tell us why you like the Broom better. given my druthers, I would have gone with the other, namely the servant. That's fine, but we need mechanisms for sacking. That would be really just with some food synergies. Yeah, again, the broom, you need sack outlets. In the absence of brooms, what else is there? Right. Well, the payoff is if it gets removed, you can keep bringing it back. Which is oven, that's true. Except for playing it from graveyard. Okay, the broom, that's true, but the broom doesn't enable the sacrifice. Okay, I'm highlighting it. Am I missing something? Okay, the eggs too. Okay, we have a real dilemma here. The servant is mediocre. We can draw a card. The servant is mediocre. All right. So this is why I wish the Deckmaster overlay was still a thing, because we could have an actual vote. Okay, so here's the deal. That's okay. You guys tell me. You should be able to look at it, right? All right, so I'll do it also. So that C considers the servant a B and the broom a C. Is the witch? I don't see doing the witch at this moment. Okay, so I'll be honest. So 5 is one of our VIPs. He has been providing reliably and consistently good advice. I've known Sacrifice for many years, and I know him to be a really good player. Given VIP status and all that stuff, as well as my own instinct, we're going with the servant. And if it does not work out to our effect, then so be it. Drown in the Loch is interesting. If we go black-blue, the golden egg, of course, is good. The egg is delicious. I do like Drown in the Loch. It is removal. It is decent removal. I like the egg given where we've gone so far, but I feel like the Drown is a good. The egg is better with the broom. We do not have a broom right now. I do like Drown. All right, so we're and here's the egg that you promised. The Paladin is not bad in our blue if we stick with blue, but I think the egg is what we have to take. Bring this down a little bit. So I do like the Paladin, but I think at this point we do like the egg. And of course with Emry we can keep getting the egg back. Interesting. At this juncture I'm kind of liking the egg better. Yeah. Roving Keep is interesting, but I don't think so. Unexplained Vision is not bad for card draw. If we take black as our second color, then these are worth consideration. Roving Keep, obviously. I don't see that that's obvious at all. I kind of like the Tome Raider here for a card draw. I like the Raider. The Unexplained Vision is not bad. Gingerbread is I think what we want here. I don't know if I agree with that sacrifice. I've seen it do good work both for me as well as for my op. I think Gingerbread is definitely what we want. We can always sack it and get it back if we need to. Legion. That's true. I had not considered this as black. I hear that. So I think Misaki, another stalwart of this stream, of this channel, might agree with you. She's also a very strong advocate of the Cab's approach to Magic playing. I hear that 5. If I may act as moderator a little bit, there are 5-mana draw spells, and there are also much lower draw spells, especially those that might be at instant. I'm okay with Lost Legion here, actually. I really do like the card draw. Memory Theft, meh. Drawbridge, I actually sort of like the Prophet a little bit here for more scrying, but it's not exciting. These others don't really do much for me. So here I feel like it's really the Merfolk I just don't like. You know, a 3/2 nothing for 2, which you can attack with if you work for it. Maybe the Drawbridge as a bad blocker, or as an okay blocker, I should say. If there are no thoughts on that, then I will take the Drawbridge. You like the Prophet? Yeah. Okay. And there's another Drawbridge anyway. Pretty funny. Yeah. No argument with that, Joe. For black, I think Tempting Witch is what we want at this point. Sure. Now there is nothing here for us. No, I take it back. The Scavengers is fine. If we go heavy on artifacts, then the Scavengers is fine. Yeah. The dummy is, I guess, okay. I think the dummy is what we want. The only other discussion point would be the cottage, but unless you're going to be heavy black, I really don't see it. Yep. The turtle. This is actually could work for us. The turtle is just. I mean, it's a 1/5 creature, but. And this is also. Yeah. Of our two choices, I'm not crazy about either one. The gargoyle maybe costs a lot to activate it though. I assume Deathy is going to give them both D's or possibly even F's. I don't think we're going to miss. Oh, really? Sure. Lash of Thorns as a combat trick. And bleh. And more bleh. Alright. There's a Gingerbread, the Paladin, Shriek, Bognaughty. Some good green cards in here. The Witch Stalker, the Seer. Okay, Kappa. In all seriousness, I guess the Bognaughty, and we can hope for some more food synergies. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else that I like better. Yeah. Shambling Suit, that's actually sort of interesting. Runaway of Together could be good. Corridor Monitor is an artifact. Forever Young. Shambling Suit, I think. Runaway Together, and what's the FY? Oh, Forever Young. The Young may come back. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Witching Well, I'm pretty sure is what we want here. Although Reef Soul is hard to pass up. Scalding Cauldron. All three of these are good. Too bad they're all showing up at once. Yeah. The four good cards, I assume you're talking about either the Dispute or the Witch's College. Yeah. So what do we have in the way of removal? All we have so far is Drown in the Loch. We do not have... I would love to take a Well, because in our deck it'll really sing. But we would really like to have some removal. I think it has to be the Soul. Wheel the Cauldron. Yeah, it's so true. Take the Well and hope for some more removal? I mean, we are in black. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Well, and it is with great regret. So Sir Eleanor is interesting. It draws another card. Here's another Paladin. We have a Hedgewalker. I did take the Reef Soul. That is true. I wanted to take them both, but the Walker is mediocre. Okay, not following the chat, but that's okay. The Hedgewalker, I'm not crazy about. The Paladin, I'm willing to try. Sir Eleonora, does that have a place in this deck? The card drawing can't be terrible. Oh, okay, I thought you were. Never mind. Take the Well. Right, never mind. I'm okay with that. Charmed Sleep, I think, is what we want here. Roving Keep is interesting, but I think Sleep. Yeah. Lots of choices here. We have another Keep. The Secret Keeper is sort of interesting. Another Scavengers. The Griffin. The Griffin is not going to help us much on the draw 2 front. For us, it'll mostly be just a 2/4 flyer. It is interesting. It mills. Actually, it could mill us. How does that help us? It's a nice wall, and also send with Drown. That is true. Good point. I did not consider drown. We only have one Emry. I'll go with the Secret Keeper. There's nothing here for us except for the Paladin. I think it has to be the Paladin here. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I guess him. Glitters. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Joe, what are we gonna do with you? Monitor is great. I mean, compared to the others, I guess. Brute or Tides? The Tides is not terrible. The Monitor, I mean, that is true, but on its own. Okay. Mystic Sanctuary. That brings us an instant or a sorcery. So that would be Lash, that would be Soul, and that's the Memory Theft. Yeah, I kind of like the Brute better. Yeah, I think for our deck it's better. Is that our first Brute? Yeah. Interesting. We already have the one Gargoyle. We could do a Runaway, another Monitor. I kind of like the Runaway together. Let's see what we've got. Singleton Draft Hype. Indeed. So here's what we're looking like so far. I'm fine with Runaway. Ah, there's our Witching Well. That's what we want. Yes. That went pretty late. I'm fine with that, yeah. Shriek, maybe? Nothing else there for us. And here's the Roving Key. It doesn't blow up, that is strength. And Shining Armor. Pack 3, what have we got? Witchclaw Talisman. Isn't that interesting? And we could keep replaying it. Frogify is not terrible. You like the Wish? Do you like the Witchclaw? I'm afraid to play it. That's true. I don't like it either, but for this deck it could work. And Frogify, you know, wow. You know what? Let's just compromise, and we'll take the Scarecrow. Oh boy. Do I have any way? Talisman for Emry. That's right. Order of Midnight's not bad. It gets back our Emry if need be. We have like no finishers. And he is a 2/2 flyer, and I'm not seeing anything else. Order is Bell of the Brawl. It's just a solid creature. Interesting. This could have helped us with food synergies, but we're not there. It helps us to make any of our creatures bigger, which is or Bell, which is a 3/2 menace. Giant Skewer. Ah. Yeah, that works for me. Yeah, that makes sense. There's another Ginger Brute, another Lost Legion. Yes, fine is better than okay. Okay, you have like bad, okay meaning, okay is like I'm willing to play it, fine is like, yeah, whatever, why not? And then you have good, and then you have anything beyond that. That's sort of the vocabulary that I'm going with. Fine is yes, right. That's a good way of putting it. We could play a puppet and keep making a bunch of 1/1s. That's a. I like it. You guys. So the puppet, I guess, might have a place in our deck. The alternatives are the Queen, another Brute, or Legion. Another Legion. Oh, it has to exile itself. Okay, so never mind. Queen, Paladin. Yeah, I'm fine with Queen because we have obviously a grindy kind of a deck here. Sage of the Falls, interesting. What do we have in the way? Do we have humans or not? One non-human. 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 Yep. I'm just looking at our human versus non-human. Yeah, it's mostly non-humans. Sure. The Queen is a human. Where's the Witch? Witch. Tempting Witch is a human. I like the Sage fine. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think so. We have too much blue in here. Yeah. The only other thing... No. Another Runaway Together, which is... We don't have a whole lot in the way of coming into play effects. Ugh. Bad shoulder. Yeah, I think it has to be. I can't imagine anything else here that's going to be doing anything. Into the story. Cottage. With our Secret Keeper, this could be a thing. I like it better than the Witch's Cottage. Yeah, I feel like it has to be into the story, and I think it unlikely to make our deck. If anybody likes... Yeah. At that price, it really... Oh, really? Another one? Thanks a lot, Arena. So for my collection, would I rather take another Into the Story or from Once in the Future? I don't remember how many I have. I guess I could go see. Is it worth it for me to go see how many of each of these I have? The cow says moo. No. Okay. So this is not going to make our deck. So sure, another Into the Story. What the heck? Mantle of Tides? Yeah. Right. Garbage. I certainly already have one of him. It doesn't matter. Although I guess we could splash white, so he gets bumped. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Another Ginger Brute. There you go. That would be fine if we were in pack 2. Okay, way too much here. Shriek, Lash, Mantle. Yes, of course that is true. One of these is fine. Into this. No, we already took it out. Roving Keeps. This deck is cards. We have an Order of Midnight. Charmed Sleep we're going to keep. Paladin, Sage, Sir Elamora. I'm going to lose the Roving Keep. Mantle. We don't have any synergies here. Let's get rid of that. Just out of curiosity, this costs 3 and the Skewer also costs 3, so I like that better. We still need to cut 7 cards. I have 20 creatures. Into the Story. Don't have that many. Yeah. I'm going to get rid of the Memory Theft. I'm going to get rid of a Gargoyle. How many artifacts do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 artifacts. Okay, 5 more cards to cut. What happens if we get rid of Into the Story? We have a little bit of card draw with this guy. Clockwork Servant is Queen of Ice. Don't want to get rid of too many artifacts because of Emry. Sir Eleonora? I do like the card draw. Secret Keeper helps the drowned, and it is just a good blocker. Tempting Witch. Do not have a whole lot in the way of food synergies, so except for the Bognaughty. On the other hand, the Bognaughty, we can get rid of these things. So I'm going to lose the Witch for now. The Bognaughty can sacrifice the egg or the gingerbread, we can get them back. Yep. And still need to cut 3 more cards. We do have some top end stuff, so we're going to leave 17 lands. Servant Lost Legion. Maybe the Queen of Ice? Maybe one of the... Oh, we only have 1 card to monitor. Still have 18 creatures. Open to suggestion on some other cuts. Runaway Together is not necessarily doing a lot for us. But it is a good trick. Scavengers. Alright, it's time to be a little bit more ruthless here. Maybe the Lost Legion. I do like the scrying. Okay, how much black are we actually running? We have black here, here, and here, and these two. Maybe the Lost Legion. How many creatures? As of this moment, we have 17. I just took out the Lost Legion, bringing it from 18 to 17. Yeah, that's exactly, that's what I was thinking. But we still need to make 2 more cuts. Shambling Suit, I feel like it is still okay in this deck. Yeah. 2 more cuts. Prophet and Secret Keeper. The Prophet I like because of the artifact synergies and the scrying, but we're not going to be able to cast it for a while. We still have how many artifacts? 9, that's not bad. And here's what we look like if we take those cuts. I have no objection to those cuts. In the removal, we have Reef Soul, we have Frogify, we have Charmed Sleep. And we have a little bit of bounce with the Scavengers and with Runaway Together. And we have this guy. Alright, and let's try the land distribution that you had suggested. And we have a deck. Not terribly impressive, I don't think. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black cards. If we can get Bog Naughty and a couple of artifacts in Emry going, that would be very good. Our early plays are the Witching Well, the Ginger Brute, bunch of stuff here. Not a lot in the way of creatures, but yeah, a couple. Drown in the Loch is not going to be very useful to us in the early game, but late game I feel like it could be good. What do the rest of you think of Drown in the Loch? I kind of like it here. But as I say, it would be a little different for us. Sacrifice, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. People, I want you to know, this is an historic stream for me. This is the first stream in which I've actually had 2 subscribers, 2 subscriptions. So thank you, both of you, so much. I really appreciate it. Okay. I think we agree Drown in the Loch late game is good. For that reason, I'm willing to keep it. Any other? Nice. Nice. Alright. If there are no other thoughts, we're going to go with this and see how quickly we can win, lose, or draw. Win, place, or show. Okay, last chance for any changes before we see how it goes. And here we go. And of course, we are seeing this right away. And of course, we're seeing this right away. What a stupid hand. Not terrible, but it's not a black and white hand, if you know what I mean. And I go first. Ugh. I think keep. Yeah, that's exactly right. And we do have mostly irons. What was it, 10 and 7? I think we have to keep this. Does anybody feel strongly about mulling this? I think it's a keep, but not a great one. And yeah. And we also need that third island to give him to get him going. I don't know. I'm always afraid of mulliganing, especially if this is livable. Yeah. I think livable is the best we can say about it. Maybe tolerable. It is. You're good analysis. Good analysis. Ginger brew. Ooh, cauldron familiar. This could be trouble. Came close to doing the swamp, but I stopped myself. Oh my. Didn't happen. We could do the servants and put out a 2/3. I could charm sleep one of these. I could put out the skewer. I'm kind of liking the skewer. And then equipping it next turn. Yeah. But I am going to take some more. Unless I offer to trade. I'd rather not trade right now. Especially if we might have some foods coming along. So I feel like past the turn. I could block and see if he has a trick. Or I could go to 15. I'm going to go ahead and block. Make him use his trick if he has it. Okay. Kind of funny. So he has 1. I could get rid of this with Drown in the Loch. Ugh. Yeah, pretty funny. I don't know, which we like better. I kind of like this guy, I think, because I'd like to get a 3/3 flyer if I can. Both? Yeah, okay. Or I could just hold him, but I'd rather not, and I'm hoping to be able to get him back during the course of the game if possible. Weapon rack? Ah. Not cool. And then just kill it? I would, that's true. So he still has the one thing. Let's attack and play the monitor. Or I can make him a 4/4. I'm going to attack, play the monitor, and possibly... No, the Drown in the Loch is not going to be good right now. Yeah. I'm going to attack and play the monitor, and that will be that. He can make this a 3/3, okay. I can still block it profitably. Okay. Non-human, right? So he can make this a 4/4. That's interesting. Alright, so I feel like this is a good one to put to sleep. Surprised he did that rather than enabling his. Oh no, he can't play this yet. He needs his witch's oven. Now I feel bad. The Tome Raider is interesting, but I think I'd rather really. So he has Death Touch. Oh, don't feel bad. I guess but he's going to become a 4/4, which I'm not going to do anyway, so I feel like I'm going to attack. Yeah. The Prince, don't attack. Oh, right, thank you. I would have forgot. I did forget that. I forgot that. Thank you. Thank you, 5. That would have been a punter, which is a combination of a punt and a blunder. So, Ginger Brew. Gosh. Oh boy. He might start doing that instead, which would not be a bad move for him. Shambling Suit becomes a 3/3. That's not terrible. I think I like the 3/3 better than the Tome. No, I think I like the Tome Raider better because I need some more stuff. Yeah. Okay, that's better. If he plays a plain and charming prince... Yeah, that's true. Alright, well, here's hoping he doesn't. I'm assuming I still have no... And he still has, well, two creatures in his grave. Here are 2 cards. So I could counter... Actually, I could get rid of this. Yes, absolutely. And it costs 3 to equip, right? I could kill it right now, unless he has an effect. What do you think, people? Try to kill it now? With this one card could be... You're not helping me. I have to decide within the next second or two. Okay. I was thinking of insatiable appetite, actually. Okay, so I'm going to attack. I'm not sure who punted. Oh, because of the insatiable appetite. Yes. Let's attack. And let's play our paladin. And one of these would be a good one to equip. Assuming we get there. Ah. Alright. Yep. No surprise there. Alright, so I'm on a 7-turn clock if I can't deal with that. Interesting. So this costs 1. Oh boy. Let's 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's equip. Okay, we're going to equip. Agreed. 1, 2. Do I have enough to do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like it. So. Yeah. Definitely going to do that. Make sure we have. That's fine. Okay, let's see what we dump into our graveyard. No artifacts, and there's our Bognaughty. How annoying is that? Oh, come on. We do have the dummy, but, oh yeah. Okay, so I feel like we need to pour on as much pressure as we can. So we're going to send in, let's see, cost 3. Okay, so I can, oh, there's too much going on here. I could swing in for 1, he's at 20, jeez. Let's get our joust back. Let's play it, and let's equip something. Good one. Thank you. I keep forgetting that, I keep thinking of the ginger roots as being unblockable. Ginger root. Okay. Interesting. Tap it. Oh, once more. Alright, so now we're going to equip our flyer, I guess. Right, and then I still have enough to re-equip it. Good. So let's send in the suit, I guess. He'll probably just trade with something. Ah, that's true. So, don't attack with the suit? No. Oh, I can... The suit is just chumps the troll. Oh, but I can double block. What's wrong with me? So, one attacker, him. Okay, so send in my flyer. Okay, so let's sack him for 3. Okay. And let's get it back. Servant and monitor. Yep. Servant and monitor. Interesting. So much for the huge value on the board. Maybe. We're gonna decline the sack. Yep. His Gingerbread is still gonna go through unpunished. Or I could, if I had more land, I could block, but... not what I'm needing. I can only do that once. Okay, I hope you guys understand. I cannot play him from the graveyard at the end of his turn. No. Let's do that. So let's attack with our Raider for sure. And I think that is it for my... oh no, I can... now we're going to re-equip our Gingerbread. Yeah. Yep. Ah, gotta love these grindy games. Okay, I will say that after this game I am going to have to stop. It's an interesting game, though. Definitely. So Emry would be, of course, amazing with Leyline of Anticipation. And I am done. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why is this a 7-3? What's the 7th artifact? Emry's an artifact? I didn't even realize that. Is it? No, it's just a legendary creature. Oh, and enchantments. And enchantments, yes indeed. He's a flyer, that's not good. This becomes flying. Sack the brute end of turn, yeah. It is getting intense. No argument with that statement. How much should I read into the fact that my opponent's name is Ice? Oh boy. Okay. So let's do some blocking. Alright, so Ginger Brute to Ginger Brute. Yes. Suit. Servant on Ginger Brute? Really? Oh, right. I assumed. Right, he didn't make him unblockable. So thank you. So I'm thinking Suit and Brute on which? I still need another guy on the monitor. Dummy on Hunter. Right, and I can pump him. Monitor, yeah. Right, need more. If he has a battle trick, then I'm in trouble. That's okay. So, everybody who can block. And chump. Is there anybody worth chump? I guess I can chump the Acolyte with this guy. Yep. And everybody who can block is blocking. And I will pump the dummy before we get to damage. Okay. It would be bad. All right, let's see what happens. Run away together, isn't that interesting? Well, his 4/5 is going to come through. Oh boy, okay. So I think I want to... I have some good attacks first. Okay. Play the suit. Okay, and I have to do this quickly. I have no timeouts. Okay, too late. So we have to do this. You have to understand, when you're doing these rapid fires, I'm taking my brain offline, and I'm going with what you're saying. going to... I will do Runaway Together if he attacks with this guy. And I can bring back the Ginger Brew. Or I could bring back the Servant and... just eat my food. Okay, Mom. Oh boy, look at that. Getting a bunch of creatures. I will try to remember that. He's going to be able to play a bunch of them too. And he has a lot of foods for an emergency. Oh, that's just annoying. Sure. So I think I have to decline. Yeah. With Servant and Suit, yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, let's eat our food. Oh, this is interesting. Boy, this is very interesting. What have I got in my graveyard? I have the card monitor. Okay, so let's attack first. I think it's just going to be the Tome Raider. Ugh. Yeah. Hey. All right, now, and I have to do this quickly. To untap creature. What is he waiting for? He has no cards in his hand. He can't sack a food. Alright, let's play the monitor. Seems like a reasonable play. We're untapping. You can add him. Yeah, okay. Right. Yeah, I did see that. But it's worth mentioning because you obviously know me well enough. taking that in the best way possible. Okay. And I could Queen of Ice either his Raider, his Reaper, or his Troll. 1, 2, 3. And we are done with our turn. Another Savvy Hunter. He does like his Savvy Hunters. Anyway, that is true. I'm going to decline that. His attacks. Sure, I'll play a land, because why not? Let's attack with our Raider. I could also attack with the Ginger Brute. You think it's worth it? Yeah, that's You're right. I keep forgetting. What's in that? And that. Thank you, Sacrifice. I have this automatic. Oh, it has haste. Well, I can get it back. Anything I can do about that? Oh, you did that on purpose. Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, okay. I guess we can always get it back. Of course he has haste. That's one of the reasons it's such a good card, especially in limited. Yeah, I was thinking of the next turn. For some reason, I thought I had already activated that this turn. That is definitely a punt. Go ahead and put it in. By all means. It's pretty crazy. I have 14 cards left. He has 18 cards left. I'm in greater danger of getting milled. Oh, another food. Yay. We can mill him by sacking creatures. I don't see... Oh, yeah, I don't think so. Of course. Yeah, so that resolves. And I guess I'll take it. Yeah, of course. Okay, so yes, we're gonna keep that. Let's get our guy back. Obviously, we're not gonna attack with him. Yeah. If we can't deal him lethal... Right. That's exactly right, and we are good. Okay, that's fine. Boy, pretty crazy game here. He has no cards in hand. Okay, we're gonna pass to blockers. Oh, I should have re-equipped one of my blockers. Ugh. Pass to blockers. Suit and monitor on troll. Worked before. Here's hoping it works again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I could also put some brute on the 4, 5. Right. Dummy on the hunter. Okay. How are we looking? I'm gonna put some of these guys on the troll also. I'd rather not. Block the cast. Oh, the cat. Sure. Okay. Didn't sack the brute, indeed. I thought I had more time, and I'm trying to follow the advice. Ran out of time. Okay. Interesting. Let's play Sir Eleonora. Let's get our guy back. Yeah. Monitor, yeah. Sure. Yep. And I must then attack. Yeah, I was assuming that I was going to attack. interesting. Okay, those resolve. Okay, so I'm going to put Eleanor in front of the Brute. Past the blockers. Seer on Hunter, Servant on Tracker. Goat on Reaper. Monitor on Acolyte. Who else is attacking? Brute on Brute. And let... And I'm going to let the cat through and nobody else. Or I could put a... Pass 2 damage. Where is the Brute? Here he is. Did that clear anybody out? Got rid of his Hunter and his Tracker. Oh boy. He is on 9 life, so let's attack. Too late. Queen his Reaper. I'm gonna queen the Reaper, I like it. And then get back something. I will. Let's get back the Brute. Where are you? Nope. Wrong one. And let's play the Queen also. Yep. That's fine. And I could play one land and equip something. But then I couldn't sack him if I need to. I think we are done. Yeah, I am going to. Because he's going to untap sooner or later. And we keep the runaway together. And we keep the runaway together in case something goes wrong. Yeah, it's quite the game. It really is. And now he plays Garrick. Ginger Brute. The alternative is to get back a Shambling Suit. I'm gonna... Yeah, I like it. Bounce a blocker and a goat. I like it. So let's bounce him and him. Oh. What? And him? Alright. That's interesting. Oh, very interesting. What shall we bounce? We could bounce nothing. I'm gonna send in the Ginger Brute. Oh boy. I'm gonna keep it in my hand. So let's 9 1 2 3 4. And I have to just do this. His Ginger Brute can still come in. I'm gonna leave the Ginger Brute in case he does something with it. And we're gonna get back our shambling suit. I could re-equip something. I want to keep 2. Well, I'm running out of time actually, because I have people coming in about 25 minutes. Oh, interesting. He can kill my Emry. That's annoying. Yep, nothing I can do about that. I think I got good use out of him. Well, he's still... Yeah, he does. He has no food left. But he can sack his brute. And that's it. Okay, that was a heck of a game, guys. And I am going to stop the stream here because, as I say, I have people coming. Okay, I'm going to have to finish out this series at some point over the next 2 days. I do not know yet if I'm going to be streaming on Wednesday, Christmas Day. It's possible, don't know. I will make it clear on my scheduling widget. Thank you all for... Thank you all for joining me again today. Have a great holiday to one and all if we don't stream on Wednesday. Let's go and see if there's somebody to raid. Here's somebody. I don't know them well, but they are streaming Active Gamer. So I'm going to give that a try. And if you enjoy their stream, that's great. Active Gamer Fitness. Okay, let's try that. And enter. Okay, so take care, everybody. I'll see you either Wednesday or Friday. That last game really was something, and I will, of course, report on. Thanks, Joe. I will, of course, report on how it ended up. Take care, everybody.